Welcome to Cooking with Dad. My name is Win. Hopefully there's a few dads out there watching because this show is all about you and cooking for your kids. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit, I'm not a master chef, but we all have to start somewhere. And the idea of this show is to create a basic meal that's easy to cook, prepare, and teach your children the fundamentals of cooking. So I did some researching on the internet and found out that the children's choice of a meal is fajitas, which will be our dish for today. But honestly, it's a piece of piss. If you can wipe your kids' asses, then you sure as hell can cook a meal. So the first thing we're going to need is the ingredients for the recipe. What we need, what are these called? Pellerino tomatoes, fucking. So the first thing that we're going to do is gather our ingredients together. For this recipe, we'll need capsicum, limes, Perino tomatoes. You can use any tomatoes, but these ones look nicer. Yogurt, coriander. For the purpose of this recipe, we're doing it vegetarian, so I've chosen tofu. Obviously, you can have any meat you like. And your wraps. We'll also be using some herbs and spices, but for the full list of ingredients, head to our website, cookingwithdad.com.au. So the first thing that we're going to do is for this case we're using tofu. We're going to slice the tofu. We're going to add that to our bowl. From that, a little dollop of olive oil, some paprika, dabble some salt and pepper, give it a toss, really get that paprika in there, so have it through, and then set that to the side. Next we're going to peel and slice the onion finely. Slice it in half, then top and tail. You just want to get that first layer off. Yeah. And we're going to try and go as finely as possible for this one. Put that in. And also, for the salsa, we're going to dice it. So once you've cut some fine slices, what you want to do is just dice that up. So that's going to go, you want that really fine for the salsa. So with the peppers, this is something that you can ask your kids to do, because you're going to cut the top off and then basically gut the insides. Take all the seeds out. Just get that clean. Good, nice, easy job for your kids to do. They'll love it. And then we're just going to cut the capsicum in slices. Try and get as fine as possible. Don't want them too big, they take a bit longer to cook. Set aside our bowl for prep. So you might notice that I'm only using half the ingredients, just basically for this purpose. I'm cooking for two. Obviously, depending on how many more people you're cooking for, you can use as much as ingredients or less. The next job will be the coriander. Obviously, cut the ends off after you've washed them. This is another good job for your kids to do, because it's basically all we're doing is just plucking the coriander from the stalks. And then that will go aside. With all your others. So once you have all your food prepped, we're going to start cooking. For this purpose, I'm using a wok, because afterwards, once we've done the filling, I'm going to put the tortillas in and heat them up in the wok. Set it to a high heat. Add your olive oil. Let that heat up a bit, and For this purpose, we're going to put all the ingredients in one. If you're using chicken or other meat, you'll do the meat first and then set it aside. And coriander. So while that's cooking, what we're going to do is make the guacamole. Cam, what is Beethoven's favourite fruit? Banana, banana. So you're going to need your avocado. Cut that in half. Well, already peeled out. And we're just going to scoop the avocado out and go straight into the bowl. So I'm going to cut these into quarters, but it's up to you how you'd like to cut them. As well, get it diced up, add it in. Add some coriander. Just going to basically get in there and just mash it all through. Hopefully your bloody avocado's going to be right. Well, you're fucked. And your kids will be like, fuck, good one, Dad, you're a dickhead. I'm going to grab a lime, cut that in half. A good way to really get the juice out of the lime is to give it a poke and just stab it in there a bit. And then you can just crush it through. Bit of salt and pepper. The salt, give another mix. So this is all natural Greek style yogurt. So you can dollop some into a serving bowl. I'm going to add your olive oil. Also garnish on top with some paprika. So for the salsa, it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to cut the tomatoes the same way we did for the guacamole. We're going to dice the onions. It's all going to go into your prep bowl. Oops. That's right. Basically just add a bit of olive oil as well, salt and pepper, and that will be served on the side. Once your ingredients are cooked, set them aside in a bowl, because what we're going to do is we're going to heat up the tortillas in the same fry pan that we used just to get that flavour and from the ingredients. You're just basically going to put them in there, just so it picks up all the leftover juices from the meal. We just want to get that flavour into them, and that's going to soak up all those lovely juices. Mmm. So, here we are. Grab your tortillas. Just prep them on the side. Because it's a sharing plate, you can just place it all down. Here's the first one. Add a little bit of yogurt. Final garnish, so your kids will think it looks real cool. A little dabble of paprika over the top as well, just to make it look even cooler for the kids. And they'll be like, yeah, Dad's sick. And there you have it. Vegetarian fajitas. The kids are gonna love it. Thanks for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. If you would like to have a crack at it, check out cookingwithdad.com.au for all the recipe details. And if you liked what you saw today, please submit your recipes. If you've made some with your kids, then send them through to me. I'd love to do them. The more the better. Big thank you to Rad Dad's Club for getting this all together. If it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be happening. So thanks a lot, guys. And on a serious note, the whole idea of Cooking with Dad is to basically to get over that stigma of men, single dads that pretty much need help. You're a single dad, you're struggling, don't be afraid. Go onto the website, have a look. There's a whole bunch of links for men's awareness, men's health. There's a forum, there's people just like you that have been going through the same shit, and we're all here to help. Let's try and tackle this together and do this for dads. Oh, Dad, that's fucking sick. It's actually really good.